This is a really important topic. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Your body produces it naturally. Everyone has cortisol and it is useful. But the problem is excess cortisol. So there's a normal level that you have every day, and the amount of cortisol in your body, it's not constant. But what we have chronically is very stressed out people. And when you're in a state of stress, your body produces more cortisol and also adrenaline. And when you're producing more of those hormones suppress your immune system. So that's the connection to cancer. They also promote inflammation. So those two factors, inflammation and immunosuppression, create an environment where cancer can thrive. So getting cortisol under control is very important. Now, food is an anti-inflammatory. Fruits and vegetables are anti-inflammatory. That's really good. Fruits and vegetables calm you down. They can calm down your nervous system. They're wonderful in that way. But you also have to do some mental, emotional, and spiritual work to get yourself out of a state of constant stress. And I talk about this in the Square One program in modules 6 and 7. So there's about almost 2 hours of me teaching on this topic of stress, because if you're in a state of chronic stress, then you're in a state of immunosuppression and you're more susceptible to develop cancer over time, or to have a recurrence, or to not heal. Prayer and meditation lower your cortisol. Exercise lowers cortisol. Forgiveness lowers cortisol. When you actively choose to think positively instead of negatively, optimistically instead of pessimistically, you're bringing your body out of this state of fight or flight, anxiety, fear, and elevated cortisol. You can't just flip a switch. This is a daily practice. It's a habit. It's a discipline to catch yourself when you start to get worked up emotionally, when you start to get angry, frustrated, fearful, worried. You have to catch yourself in that moment and say, you know what? I'm not going to go down that road. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to let those emotions take over my mind, my heart, and my body. When I would feel fearful, I would just stop and say, okay, God, I'm not going to be afraid. I trust you, right? I'm giving you my fear. I'm not going to let fear and worry about tomorrow, about things that I cannot control, steal my joy today. I am happy. I'm choosing happiness. I'm choosing joy. And I'm choosing peace. And I'm just not going to let my mind run wild with every worst case scenario that could happen. That's huge. That will free you from this prison of pain that you may be in